whatever it says, download the update. I'm like, that'll remind me tomorrow,
Yeah.
Keep on reminding me tomorrow, man. All right, everybody, welcome to Hot Couch Potato, the podcast where we talk about video games and fried chicken. My name is Brent, aka Boo-Wop. I'm here with my man Rick, aka A New Perfect Day. What's going on, man?
Hey, it's been really cloudy all week in LA. Has it been cloudy in San Diego?
No, it's been hot as shit, dude.
Oh shit! I guess we're lucky now. But I heard it was supposed to be 90 degrees today, but I didn't go outside at all.
Yeah.
And then I just found out that I already know that Alexa, you can record your voice, so like it knows when you're talking to it. I never did that. I never allowed it to. And then Marnelli's sister was like playing with Alexa, and then was playing with it, and then she was like, "Who is your master?" or something like that. And then she was like, "Oh, I don't recognize your voice, but this is Rick Darty's account." I was like, "Oh, shit. I didn't allow that shit to happen, but now that I know that technology is starting to learn and remember our frequencies and all that stuff, and I was like, geez, technologies these days." So,
dude,
but
it would have been funny if you changed your name to like Supreme Pimp Master 69.
Dude, I was thinking about that. I was like, maybe I should give myself a nickname.
Yeah, and nobody knew except for Alexa. And then when Marnelli asks that shit, Alexa says the whole name. That would have been fucking amazing, dude.
And if my walls are paper thin and the next door neighbor hears that shit, who is your master? Pimp Master 99. But yeah, it's just been a interesting week. The girlfriend out of town, and I'm not allowed to drink soda because I drink soda so much. So I bought a lot of soda right now. I'm drinking a lot of soda
while she's away, dude. One thing. Some people would go out and party. You know what I mean? Some people would, just like leave the house a mess, not do anything, invite strippers over. The whole, whatever. There's a multitude of things somebody could do. My man Rick here goes in on the Pepsi, man. I respect that.
Hell yeah, soda all the way. That's my life. But the last thing I wanted to mention is that the highlight of this week is we were able to get PAX tickets for PAX West, and I think that was the time when I got notified. I was like already out in the field, and I was like doing field work and shit. But as soon as I saw that email, I was like telling my partner, I was like, "Bro, we gotta stop. We gotta stop everything because I gotta make sure I get into this queue and all." And it was just me, Russ, and Crystal. I think Crystal was on her phone too, trying to get the tickets, and Russ was on a computer. And I think you were in a meeting or something. You're saying like you're teaching
a class. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we're like, oh shit, we hope, we can at least get tickets for other people. And sure enough, Russ was able to get the maximum tickets, which is 4 tickets. So we were able to get us 4, and then Crystal got her boyfriend, Mark. So, it's going to be us 5 going to PAX, which is really exciting. I was like jumping in the middle of the streets, dancing on the bus stops.
So did you stop somewhere for Wi-Fi or something? Like, did you go to a Starbucks or?
Nah, I was like in the middle of like some random intersection, just like watching my phone, and I was like, my partner was like listening to music, and he was trying to do some of the work because I stopped doing work, and I was like, "No, man, we gotta make sure I get these damn tickets." And he's like, "I understand, man. I understand."
Dude. But yeah, I'm excited too, man. It's in Seattle. Haven't been to Seattle in a long time. Never been to a PAX, so
yeah,
that should be good. I know we've been talking about it for maybe the past 2 years, and we always missed the registration time, the time to get tickets. So it's exciting, dude. We're finally going, man.
Yeah, finally. I think it's like one of the hugest gaming conventions. So aside from E3 that's coming up too, which I'm totally not gonna sneak in. I already have tickets, maybe, but I'm just gonna be around that area.
There's probably a lot of stuff outside too, right?
I only saw Sony stuff last year, or the
outside
the time we went. Yeah. So I can still buy gear, I guess, PlayStation gear, and
because you can still go into that kind of front area, not the actual hall, without a badge, right? Like that one beginning area, and there's some free stuff in there too already, right? Weren't they giving out like Mario bags, and I forgot what else they were giving out last year in that little front area.
Oh, you mean like before the actual room?
Yeah,
they're giving out like a bunch of bags and stuff. So yeah. I think I might like just hang around and see if they're really checking for badges. If they use the same lanyard, then I'm definitely gonna be able to get in.
That would be crazy. Yeah, they're still trying to promote Yakuza 6. You know what I'm saying? Or Yakuza Kiwami, whatever the badges were last year and shit. Or you could pass it off. I think they're doing like 2, 3, and 4 on PS4 now. So maybe that might still be the shit, dude. Who knows?
Yeah.
It has been 90 degrees in San Diego, dude. At least for the past 2 days, man. It's been hot. It's been a wild week for me. A little bit about me. I'm a huge Kanye West fan. Don't really pay attention to what he says about politics or any of that bullshit, but his music is great, and that's all I'm concerned with. And I'm not really a Drake fan, so the fact that he got murdered this week too is amazing to me. It's been a good week in music and in video games because we've been playing a lot of good stuff. I had that class I taught on Thursday, and it was so funny when Rick, Russ, and Crystal were all buying their tickets. I could feel the phone in my pocket blowing up.
It's all vibrating.
Yeah.
You got a dildo in your pants?
Dude, I was teaching a class on Microsoft SharePoint, you know, and how to use it and the benefits of it in the workplace, you know, because I introduced that to my office. We adopted it and made this huge whole thing. Word got out about it, so people thought it would be great if I went out and, you know, spoke on it to help other people adopt it as well. So I'm all set up on Thursday doing that. You know, Thursday or Wednesday night I don't even play, you know, State of Decay 2, which we've been grinding out on. Go to work, teach this class for like 4 hours, but in the second hour of that class, I guess, is when the PAX tickets went on sale.
Yeah.
And first I heard the doot. I was like, okay, cool. I got a text message, still teaching the class. And it's like just all the way, dude. Just one whole minute. It's like, oh my god. So fortunately, someone had some feedback. You know what I mean? I explained something, and someone asked me a question, and another person in the class was like, "Oh, I think I can answer that." And I was like, "By all means, go ahead." And while they were answering the question, I pulled out my phone, sent 2 text messages, and put the little moon, the do not disturb button, put that shit right back in my pocket, man. I forgot what I even said. I think I was like, guys, it's okay. Buy me a ticket. I'll pay you back or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I was definitely jumping around too when we had our lunch break, and I saw that we were successful in getting the tickets, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good time. PAX has grown into this huge thing. I think Penny Arcade just started as like a weekly web comic, right? It was just little comics about jokes that you made with your friends when you were playing video games on like Halo and shit like that. And as video games got more and more popular, so did Penny Arcade, enough so to where they got their own convention, man. So it'll be good times. I think it's less corporate driven, you know what I mean? I think it's a lot more indie games, so that's what I'm looking forward to for sure. Plus we get that crazy ass coffee, dude. We'll just be up 24/7 over
dude,
there.
We're gonna be fucking running marathons for 2 days. No sleep, man. I remember tasting that. Was it the Storybrooke coffee or something like that? And I drank it like 10 a.m. that day, and then the day was done. I was trying to go to bed. I woke up at 3 a.m. with so much energy. I was like, man, for 2 days straight, on a single cup of coffee, I had so much energy.
So we no, see, that's the dangers, right? I mean, there's benefits and disadvantages of drinking that, because we can wake up Friday morning, get ready for PAX, grab that coffee and drink it, and just be like, have that energy to do everything at the convention, right?
Yep.
Or you could drink that and immediately have to use the bathroom. So, which I don't think we want to risk doing that in the convention. I don't know, dude. Are you comfortable taking a shit in the convention center, man?
Nah, as long as we're near a clean bathroom, I think we're A-okay.
If you don't know, Rick likes to do his research. You know, he has his 5 go-to bathrooms in San Diego if he's ever out and about in town, dude.
You gotta be prepared, you know? Like diarrhea, you don't know when it strikes.
And hint, college campuses and hotels. That's all the hints we'll give you. Don't want to give everything away, man. But yeah, it's been a great week, and it's gonna get even better. I mean, the countdown to E3 is still on. I think by the time this comes out, it'll be 5 days till E3 starts.
Yeah.
So the first press conference is on Saturday. It'll be EA, so it's not the most exciting press conference to start with, but at least it's new video game stuff. You know what I mean? No more of these rumors or side announcements. It'll actually be like an official video game press conference. So I'm excited to be back in it, man. Next week is gonna be exciting, dude.
What is E3? Didn't you say like it starts Sunday and it goes to Tuesday?
No,
like
the first press conference is Saturday, the EA, and then Sunday there's Microsoft and Bethesda, I think. And then Monday is a bunch of people. I think it's like Square, Sony for sure, Ubisoft maybe. And then Tuesday is the first day of the actual convention. And I think only Nintendo's that day. Remember last year we watched Nintendo like right before we went to the convention center?
Yeah, which was pretty cool.
Yeah. Because that's when they first revealed, oh my god, dude. That's when they first revealed Mario could throw his hat and take over enemies, dude. How crazy was that? Which, if you think about it now, in hindsight, isn't that crazy of a deal? Because it's basically Kirby and Mario put together. But when you first watch that trailer, when you first play the game, you're just thinking about all the possibilities of everything you can do.
Yeah.
And then, spoiler alert, in the end, when you take over Bowser, that shit's just the greatest, dude.
Yeah.
Can you replay that level?
I don't know. I don't think so, because... Well, maybe, yeah, because you have to beat the bosses all over again or something like that.
Oh, okay. I really did not play after you finished the game. I think I ran around... Is it the Mushroom Kingdom? Is that where Mario 64 land?
Yeah.
I ran around there for maybe half an hour to an hour. Jumped on Yoshi, played around. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then that was really that was it. I think I saw the Luigi costume that you can buy, bought that, and I was like, all right, my dreams are fulfilled. I think I'm good. I didn't even try the multiplayer shit, dude.
All you have to do is finish the moon. It's like a very short level, but okay. I would recommend that. At least finishing the moon, then you can be like, oh, it's complete. At least for me.
Okay. I'll definitely try that after we play these 20 games that just came out, man. Dude, we still have to play friggin' what's that game called? I was about to say Terrace House. Terraria, I know, man. We still have to jump back into that.
Yeah, we still gotta beat that one boss.
Holy shit.
I'm still down to do that. We need to get to at least the hard mode of the game. We're like it's called pre-hard mode. So
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're only in the baby section of the game.
Yeah.
Even though we're dying a lot.
Well, we put it on expert, dude. Oh man, what was I saying? Mario, Nintendo. Well, yeah, I mean E3's coming quick, dude. I guess we started a countdown late. I feel like last year we were counting it down from like day 60.
Yeah, I think for like 2 months straight or something like that.
But this year it kind of just snuck up on us, man. So it's exciting. New games to be announced, new games coming out. But what games have you been playing this week, man?
So I don't know, did we talk about that? But basically we got into State of Decay 2. You definitely recommended this type of game because you played the first one. And I was like, okay, since it's multiplayer, we can play together. And this game is all about the zombies and surviving and all that. And once you got me and Dustin like hooked into the game, I was like, man, this game is really fun. You know, your choices actually affect kind of the people you're around. And you know, you start off with like 4 people or something like that. And I had this main dude. I think his name is Diego or something, and he's like Mexican or something. But his stats were superb, and he had like all of the good equipment. Like, you know, I was like, okay, this guy is gonna be the main guy of my main story, because you start with him technically, and his stats is all the way up. So I was like, all right, he's gonna be my main guy. And then you join up with other people, and I made this other guy my main guy too. So I had 2 main guys basically, and then, you know, we're doing a lot of missions, trying to survive, gathering resources. And I was like, okay, I'm playing with you and Dustin, and it's really fun. You know, it's like we're both helping each other out, and this world feels like, yeah, you gotta survive. You know, a zombie could be around the corners. It doesn't always show up on your map too, you know. Some just pop out the side of the darkness and grab you. But basically there's this time when you guys weren't playing, and I was like, okay, I just gotta like get my base at least up to par, so that way I can start exploring, you know, get my base ready. And I saw a mission for one of my characters. He just recently joined, and he was a cook. He had no stats. He only had level 1 star cook, and everything else was 0 stats. And I was like, oh shoot, he has a mission already, and it's like in the middle of nowhere. What's going on? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna send my second strongest guy, which is the main dude I was talking about, Diego. I'm gonna send him with him because he is the strongest. He can back up my cook, because you can't switch missions when you're taking over somebody, like you're controlling that person. So I was controlling the cook. I can't switch to any other character unless I complete the mission. So I brought my second strongest to this mission. You know, we're going up. We had to chase this guy that you know, he was hoarding the guns or something like that. And then we got to the shed. It was like a red shed, and then we got inside, and there was only like 2 people. And I was like, okay, if this goes down the wrong way, we can take him out seriously. And then so there was an option. It's like, if you want to be hostile or just leave. And then the guy was like, you know, just leave now. I think he gave me 2 chances. He's like, leave, just leave now. And I was like, fuck no, I'm not going to leave anywhere. You know, you're going down. You're going to die today. And then when I clicked, you know, become hostile, I started capping him up. And I was like, you're going down. 3 guys roll into the shed, and I didn't see it from my peripheral. And they start beating me down with like sticks and knives and shit like that. And then I was like, oh my God. So I started panicking. As soon as I was like dodging with my cook. I dodged and I rolled outside the shed. All of a sudden I see status saying Diego died. And I was like, no way. That was my strongest dude. What the fuck? And then so like I was kind of running away. And then all of them came outside and like start capping me up. And then the zombie started coming at me too, and like was beating me while I was on the ground. So essentially, I was able to revive like 3 times with my cook, and then finally it just like said like, oh yeah, this person died. Take control of another person. And then I remember you telling me, you're like, oh yeah, don't let anybody die in this game because they will not come back. And I was like crying on the inside at that point. I was like, oh my God. So I just like kind of just stopped the game. And then I just started stress eating. I was like eating chips. I was like, eating pizza. Because, you know, I spent a good investment on that dude, that other guy, the Diego guy. I spent like almost a couple days on him, you know, like building him up, giving him the right stuff. And just to see him go so fast, I just couldn't.
You weren't even controlling him when he died, dude.
Exactly. He went down so fast. And I was thinking, oh yeah, the night before this, I read that you can back up your save data and reload it just in case when your characters died. And I was like, I don't need that shit. You know, I'm going to go hard. And sure enough, I was like, fuck, I should have fucking saved that backup data. And I was like, oh my god, that's stressful. But just playing State of Decay 2 is pretty fun. You know, you have to survive, and you have to think about the choices you're making, whether it's to ignore people who are asking for help or actually help them. You know, and it also affects choices too for the other NPC players. And this world is, you know, you think you've seen enough, but sure enough, you get ambushed or surprised by something. You know, like I was supposed to just help. There's another mission. I was supposed to just help my mechanic girl, NPC neighbor or whatnot, to just get her to a location and clear out zombies. And then when I got her there was a shit ton of zombies everywhere. There's a juggernaut, or a tank. There's a guy that crawls on the ground. There's screamers, and I was like, oh fuck no! So I was trying to like drive away, but then it says warning. You know, you cannot leave this vicinity. And the area was small, so basically I had to get out of my car. I accidentally blew up my car because I was panicking, and then I was kiting everybody around my blown up car while like shooting them and knifing them, and I was like, god damn it. But yeah, the game is pretty fun. Another game I've been playing was the Monster Hunter event that came out, which is the I forgot the monster's name. It was like Lulu. It was like a blue Tiestra.
Yeah, Lunastra, I think is what they're calling it.
Oh, okay, yeah. And you know, I have one of my builds is having guard up and all that to block everything, and it turns out you can't block the blue flame unless I've been blocking wrong. You can't block the blue flame. You know, like it always gives me damage.
So the blue flame on the ground, or the blue flame that it actually spits at you?
I don't know whether it spits and I can block it, and then it touches the ground and then sets me on fire. I'm not sure. Like, yeah. Either way, I just can't really take a hit from it because then I start like hurting pretty badly.
Yeah, because it sets up like, I guess the only thing you can compare it to is like oh my god, dude, what was that one? The golden dragon's name? Kulv? Yeah.
But I could block his lava.
Yeah.
Being in the lava.
But that's what's crazy is because I think those blue flames on the ground, that's a similar attack, I feel like. You know, because Lunastra will just spit all the blue flames everywhere, and basically you can't stand where those blue flames are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact that you can't block it, Jesus, they're really trying to combat all the cheeses that we're doing out here, I think.
Man. Exactly. I guess they're just trying to make them stop turtling up, and you have to actually dodge and roll in this game. But you know, we beat it. I think we beat it with Danny, Chia, and Scott, and it was pretty fast, but you know, we were able to beat it. And then he had that one attack, that noble or suicide bomb or whatever that shit is, like
they like spin around and fly each other.
No, he had he was like gathering energy, and then he like farted really loud, and then like fires and explosions was everywhere. Okay. Did you get to that point?
Yeah. So yeah, but I don't think I ever got hit by that. I was just kept on rolling.
It has crazy range, like it almost encompasses the whole area.
Yeah,
and it lasts for a really long time. So like Tiestra's explosion thing, like,
but instead it's pulsing, right? Because Tiestra's just one explosion, but this one pulses.
Yeah.
There's spots, I think,
where you can stand out of it.
Yeah. There's like cones where it doesn't affect whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh,
kind of like
I play dead, and I just like do not get up.
No, it reminded me of Final Fantasy 14 days, you know, where you would stand in a specific spot to dodge an attack. Like you could see the cones everywhere else except for one area. Yeah. It kind of reminded me of that. But no, there's a point where if you're doing that one mission where you're fighting Teostra and Lunastra in Elder's Recess, where if they're both Super Saiyan, they'll do this like fucking, I can't describe it, like a fusion dance and do this giant ass explosion, dude. I forgot what it's called.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but that was scary. But I don't know what it is. I think my rolling is super bugged because I was just rolling through all that shit, dude.
Invincibility frames.
Yeah. And I know my timing is not that great. I think it has to do with the elevations, right? If you're like on a lip of a ledge, even though it's just like 2 feet tall, you're still technically behind cover or something like that in that game. So
interesting.
Yeah, I was messing around with that, but the armor looks cool. So unfortunately, I might be playing a lot of Monster Hunter coming up here, dude.
Just let me know. I'll be down to hunt it too, because I think we only fought it one time, and yeah, that was it.
Yeah. But, there's another one. I think it's an event quest, but it's Teostra, Lunastra, and Nergigante, all tempered, dude, all at once.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
you have to fight all three.
You have to fight all three of them. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So if you're down, dude, we gotta check that out.
Shit, yeah, I have to gun lance that shit. But, oh yeah, I've been playing Mario Tennis, the demo. Have you tried that out yet?
Oh no, the demo. I thought the game came out, or was it just the demo?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I downloaded the demo for sure, but it's actually kind of more advanced than how the N64 was. Or did you play that one? The one on N64, the Mario Tennis one?
No.
Well, that one used to only have like I think one button to press. This one, you can like split the ball, you can power shot the ball, you can trick shot, lob it, slide. I don't know. There's a lot more into playing this game, this demo, but it's really fun. The graphics is pretty fluid, and I think I might pick it up. Just because it looks like you can play against other people online. I really didn't get past the first beginning because I was like, man, this is getting a little too complicated. But
wait, how do you do the other shots?
You have like some of them is like a charge shot. You have to hold the button, then you have to press. It's like A, B, X, Y. You have to press different buttons in order to do each different type of shot. Okay. And then for lobbing or hitting it backwards, you have to press up or down. You have to press that certain button to lob it and all that. So it's just, yeah, I remember it was just one button back in the day. But yeah, that game was cool. And then lastly, the game I've also been playing that I will be talking about later is I downloaded 40 minutes ago, Pokemon Go back onto my iPhone.
Oh shit, dude! Do you have a bunch of Pokestops in your area? Because you live downtown LA now. Like, is there a bunch of spots near you now?
Just one spot that we're right next to, so I can keep spinning that thing.
Yeah.
So that's what's pretty cool. But as soon as I got into the game, I was like, oh cool, like new features and all that stuff. I think 3 minutes, I was like, okay, I'm bored now. But later I'll tell you why that I downloaded it again.
Yeah, I know, dude. I already know why, man, and why I'm upset. But yeah, I think I've been playing all the same games you've been playing. Oh, except for Dark Souls Remastered. Still playing that. I am finally in an area where I've never been before, dude.
Which area is that?
Blighttown. So
that one is, I need to Google that one. That one is is that the one where there's like a lot of scaffolds,
dude,
everywhere?
Yeah, it's so trash. It's just all scaffolding, and then once you reach the bottom, it's poison water. So you know how every Mario game, every Sonic the Hedgehog game has a water level, right?
Yep.
Every Souls game, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, has an area where there's just a swamp, and if you step in the water, poison slowly goes up, dude. Every fucking game, man. And I think Dark Souls has the worst one.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I think there's some that like breaks your armor too, or dude, like corrodes it.
It's 100% trash. And Demon Souls, I get it. I mean, you can't really roll in the swampy poison area in Demon Souls, so that can get kind of hard. But this one, to even get to the swampy poison area, you have to descend the scaffolding. You can't just fall straight down to the fucking water, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of lame ass enemies. Matter of fact, they're pretty similar to the guys you run into in Demon Souls, huh?
Which ones? The people down there, like they have poison stuff.
Yeah, they have like the long snouts, and there's giant ones and little ones, and they all have like fire spears and fire sticks that they poke you with and shit. And then there's little overgrown mosquitoes that can put toxic on you. Yeah, you know what? Blighttown and World 5 and Demon Souls are pretty similar. But
it's your favorite, right?
But for some reason, Demon Souls was more. I don't know. I could stand it more than Blighttown. Blighttown's just. I don't know, dude. I'm pissed. Maybe because I died so much. No, you know why I'm pissed? Is because I fought through the whole thing, right? My first time through any area in any of these games, I like to take my time and kill every enemy, so I could fully explore and just see the possibilities out there. In this area, it's kind of hard because I'll kill something, and there could be 3 different ways to drop down to the lower level. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, because it's a maze in Blighttown.
Yeah. And it's kind of hard to tell even where you can take a ladder going down. You know what I mean?
Or you just fall down to like the hidden areas.
Yeah.
Go down. Yeah.
Yeah. I recently just watched a speed run, and these guys have it down to a science. You like roll left, roll right, roll left. You land on this windmill that takes you around to the bottom. You roll left again, and then you're at the bottom. It takes like 2 seconds. Meanwhile, it took me 2.5 hours to get down to the bottom of Blighttown the first time. Because like I said, I like to take my time, really explore and kill everything. But I would hit something and fall off and all this bullshit. Anyways, finally get down to the bottom, and there's a bunch of these like green slugs that can toxic you and all this stuff. Die again. So this time around, I just run through, go back down, get my souls, explore the bottom poison part, get through all that, and then I find this cave. I'm like, oh great, maybe I'm done with this poison area. You know what I mean? Get down there, and there's this spider lady monster fire thing that's down there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And let me tell you what the problem is. I have a pretty strong weapon, but I used a green titanite shard on it, and that makes all my attacks fire attacks.
Oh shit!
So every attack I do on this thing does like 50 damage, and she probably has 20,000 health, dude.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna be struggling. Either that, or I just have to get a new weapon, dude.
Dude, I think one of the followers down there, if you like go the way of the spider or something like that, you get the flame of hell or fire of hell. I forgot what that attack is.
Oh, okay.
But it's a really powerful, strong fire attack.
Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, there's like a follower before you. I think he's before the entrance of the boss. He's like he has a thing on his head.
He's an NPC. You could just talk to him.
I think so. He's like praying.
Oh, okay. Next time I'm down there, I'll have to look.
Yeah, just I would look that for that fire attack.
But
if not, just kill everything down there.
Fuck Blighttown.
Fuck that.
Yeah, oh my god. What was it in? You didn't play Dark Souls 3. In Bloodborne, what was the poison area?
Don't remember.
Was it the one with the snakes? I think it was the one with the snakes. That area before the shadows and stuff.
Yeah, but, dude, I blocked out everything in the back of my mind. Once I beat it, I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
No way, dude. You have to remember them so you learn for next time, dude. And I should have learned.
Looking this up.
I should have learned from World 5 and Demon Souls, but no, dude. Demon Souls, I just went as fast as I could through all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's in Demon Souls, it's bad because they don't give you any direction to go to. You know what I mean? It's this wide open area with a wall in the middle of it, and there's only one entrance to that wall where you can get to the other side. So, yeah, man, it's wild, dude. Either way, just like the way the water levels in Mario and Sonic suck, the poison levels in the Soulsborne games fucking suck, dude.
Yeah.
But I did beat a couple bosses. I beat that Hydra, that random Hydra that's in
the lake.
Yeah, I beat that thing. Learned my lesson from the first time I played it. I did not fall into the abyss.
Water?
Yeah, if you get too close to him, it's fucking bullshit. I beat Havel. That was a lot easier. I think backstabs. They made the vicinity where you could do a backstab a lot wider. I think in the remake, because I was literally standing beside him, not behind him. Yeah, and I still hit the backstab. So good for that. The moth. Question to you: do I have to fight that thing, or is that an optional boss?
I think you do have to fight that. It's probably for a door somewhere.
Okay, that remember. Makes sense.
Yeah,
because you beat it, and it leads to a dead end. So maybe you're right.
Yeah, and I think you have to come back to that area later. So.
Oh, okay. Because I don't remember what I picked up. I think I just remember I picked up ashes from that dead end. But yeah, man. Jeez.
Yeah, every boss in there you generally kind of have to beat, except for like a couple. But I would beat them anyway, just to say I beat it. You know.
That's very true. That's very true. In fact, I was watching a video. One of the first bosses is what's that boss? The Minotaur on the wall. And I remember watching speedruns of Dark Souls and seeing how they made the Minotaur just jump off the ledge and kill himself, right? Mm-hmm. I was trying to do that, but getting my ass kicked every time. And then I saw you could just climb up one of the walls and do the lunging attack on him, dude. And it takes off like 3/4 of his health.
Oh, shit.
Or, of course, I found that out after I fought him legitimately. So there goes my good time. If I ever have a chance to cheese something, I'm going to do it. So I did all magic and demon souls. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can do all fire is very effective in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for too, but the fucking boss I'm fighting.
I know,
dude. I just need to get past her, and I think I'm money. Once I beat her, then I think I'm good for the rest to cheese the rest of the game, dude. Oh man, but mainly, yeah, we have been playing State of Decay 2 this week, and it's been good times. I'm super excited that you and Dustin are into the game, man. It must have been how you felt when you heard I really enjoyed Demon Souls, man. So it's good that we're having a good time with it.
Yeah.
All about survival, man. You build your community, you recruit people you run into in the world, and then from there you have to fortify your base, build a clinic, build a workshop, build a watchtower, build a generator. I have this option where I can build like a solar power generator now, and it matters. You know what I mean? If I build a generator, it's going to make a lot of noise, and that noise is going to attract a lot of zombies, so we're going to have to fortify our defenses and stuff. If I have that solar generator, it doesn't make any noise because it just takes, the sun into the solar panels. So not that many zombies will attack. Like Rick said, there's a lot of things that matter in this game that you wouldn't normally think. The little minute details actually matter. So it's very cool. There's an overall mood for your camp too and your community. Definitely want to keep that up because people will have a mutiny, man. In State of Decay 1, I definitely had to execute some motherfuckers for trying to take over, dude. And right now, Rick and I's last run in my world, one of my main person, the person I started the game with, died as well. And the morale in my community is super low. People are fucking grieving, dude. I think I put out an Xbox for them to play with, but it's still not helping, man.
That was crazy how you died, too. You're like slashing the heart, and then we just got ambushed crazy by a lot of zombies inside the house. And I was like, man. Oh my god, I can't fight it. And then my weapon broke, so I was like stabbing them with like a little knife or something. I was like, oh god.
So how do you revive? You just keep clicking, right? Because when I was on the ground, it told me to keep clicking, and I was clicking a shit ton. But I think it's because I was next to the heart, and that damages you over time.
I think it was the heart that was damaging you, because like when you're on the ground, you can still take damage, and you can revive if you. That's why, like, zombies, when you're on the ground, zombies will still keep hitting you to make sure you die. But if there's nobody around, or you can get back up. I got back up total 3 times. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if there's a 4th, or because 3 times.
Yeah. So I must have been taking continuous damage from the heart. So essentially, what it is there's they call them plague hearts, and there are these growths that I guess pass along the zombie virus. They call it the blood plague, and it seems like it's airborne. So if you destroy these plague hearts, essentially you're getting rid of the zombie hordes in that area. You know what I mean? So in fighting that, my main character died. R.I.P.
I try to save you
immediately. So this whole week too, right? This is a side story. Dustin and Rick have been asking to play in my world, and I've been telling them no, because I don't want you guys to ruin my world and kill my people, right? For the 2 hours, I'm like, all right, yeah, we can play in my world, Rick. My main character dies.
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
That my fears are confirmed.
My nurse almost died.
No, I'm just joking, man.
I'm only just joking. Medic, but I guess there is a strong correlation with me being in that world.
Well, Dustin wasn't there, so we can't blame Dustin either.
You can only blame me.
But no, I was gonna say the crazy thing about it is, your characters can catch the blood plague if they get bit or injured enough by zombies. They get infected and they'll start to have a timer for when they'll turn, and to save them you'll have to make a cure. It's pretty generous. I think the only time I've really had someone fully infected with the blood plague, they gave me 2 hours before I turned into a zombie, so that was plenty of time to make a cure for myself.
There's one time that I got so badly infected, it didn't start at 2 hours. It started at 30 minutes.
What? No,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was like, what? I thought I had the 2-hour timer. But, yeah, that was one of my other characters. But the nurse today, it only had a 2-hour timer.
Oh, that's
maybe it's because I was in your world, but I don't know.
Maybe. Well, no, because maybe your skills too, right?
Yeah, that's right. The skills to stop that. If I had like a medical profession, a certain one, it like prevents or slows down me getting plagued a lot, have more resistance to it.
Yeah, see there, so that might have been it. And that's what's great too. I mean, there's an RPG aspect to this game where you can level up, certain characteristics of your people. The big ones that we do are, cardio, fighting and shooting, and then from there you can specialize it to, if you want to do, what is it, acrobatics or something else where you can carry more items. You can be a specialist with blunt or sharp weapons. You can be better at long range or short range guns or arms like that. So the game is pretty deep, man. And I know we make it sound all bubbly and perfect, but this game is definitely far from it.
Yeah.
It's buggy, but not to the point where it's unplayable. I'd imagine it's the same thing that people ran into when they played, what's that game called? Deliverance? Mm-hmm. I'd imagine it's the same thing people ran into that, where it's the gameplay is fun enough to stand the bugs. In fact, they just came out with a patch on Friday night, right? Friday's when they came out with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a small patch. It was definitely 20 gigabytes worth of a patch,
fixing all of that shenanigans.
And I read the game itself is 19 gigabytes. So holy shit.
Maybe they replaced the entire game.
I know, and we just didn't know it, dude. And we didn't know it. But we were running into that Thursday night when Rick, Dustin, and I were playing. We were lagging a bunch, couldn't really get connected with each other. Someone was driving circles around us and driving into a tree when apparently we were all heading in the same direction. So
Dustin.
Yeah. That's not fair. He can't defend himself. But it was wild. The network connections especially were really, really bad. I think there were points too where some features weren't available. You know what I mean? You can open car doors to hit zombies with as you drive by them. And if you were a visitor in a world, you weren't able to do that for whatever reason. It was like a bug,
Yeah.
And so far I think we played maybe 2 or 3 hours today, post patch, and things have been working great. So
yeah, because I remember you guys weren't able to see certain of your stashes, so you wouldn't be able to unload. But now they said they fixed it. I don't know. Everything seems kind of fluid. I still see like certain bugs though.
Yeah.
Like when I was repairing a car, I had like full health, and then all of a sudden I teleported somewhere and I was like bleeding to death and I almost died. I was like, wow, my main character almost died from fixing a car.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because we were definitely getting stuck in the floor over the week, yeah, playing the game too. I thought I got stuck in a doorway earlier today, but I was able to jump or dodge out of it, so. But yeah, good times, man. I'm just glad, that this diamond in the rough is getting appreciated. And the great thing is you don't have to have an Xbox. Windows 10, download that shit. It's great. It's only $30, dude.
I know I'm becoming like an Xbox believer. I already have the app installed on my phone.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, shit. Allow all notifications. Allow my current location.
The full trust, dude. Rick's just giving it all away to Xbox right now, man. Other than that, also played a little bit of Monster Hunter. It's crazy they're still coming out with content for that game, so that's awesome.
For free.
I know, dude. I know.
So they love their fans.
Yeah, dude. That's great. I mean, Kulv came back for a little bit, but I don't think we played at all when Kulv came back. But yeah, I mean, when I first told Rick and Dustin about the new Monster Hunter stuff, I think Dustin made the complaint that, it looks like a reskinned Teostra, which kind of is, I won't doubt that. The attacks are different, though, for sure. I mean, we've gotten to a point we've farmed the hell out of Teostra, so you would have thought this reskin would be easy, but not quite, Rick can't block his attacks. Whenever he's flying, you can't really flash him to make him fall down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just kind of shakes his head, but he's still flying in the air. So that's a big fuck you to everybody that cheesed up Teostra in the past, man.
Dude, that would be crazy if he like caught our flash and like spit it back out and then flashed all
blind.
Of us.
Oh god. That's gonna be the next thing. Oh no, there's already a monster that can do that, huh? ZT?
Oh,
ZT.
Yeah,
you can already do that to us. But there's gonna be one that does it every second.
Shit.
We're gonna be annoyed, dude.
You gotta block or look away.
But that game's still fun. I'm waiting for a new world, man. I want an extensive expansion, dude. Yeah, I want a snow world with 3 new monsters, man. Let's do it. I want to fight like a. What have we been fighting? We've mainly been fighting like reptilian kind of monsters, huh?
Yeah.
I want to fight like a gorilla or something.
Oh shit.
Do you think they think that's too close to fighting a human, so they don't want us to do it?
Probably. Maybe. What about a whale? Fight a whale in the water.
No, I don't know if I like that, dude. Because I think Monster Hunter's done that before, if I'm not mistaken. Because it's just gonna be like fighting Zora Magdaros. We're gonna be on a wall shooting cannons, dude. I don't want to.
So you want like something like a humanoid kind of thing where it grabs you or dodges and stuff.
Yeah, if we could fight. See, and that's like the Dark Souls fan in me speaking out, man. If we can fight, if we could fight like a King Kong or something, that'd be cool, man.
Or we can fight other NPC hunters.
That would be cool too. Just have a little PvP, dude.
Well, not PvP per se, but like, you're fighting like gun lancers and I don't know, swordmen, long swordmen.
I mean, like tribal people, dude.
Oh, like bandits.
I wouldn't be
like
opposed
have an
to that.
all-out war kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, wait. What do they call us? The Fivers? Would it be like?
Is that our names?
Yeah, because we're the 5th Fleet, right?
Oh.
Rick, you played Monster Hunter, right?
Dude, I skip through everything. I just want to fight. I want to fight the monster. I already heard the handler's voice so much that I just skip everything.
Okay, so trust me, we're called the Fivers, dude.
Oh, right.
Because we're the 5th Fleet, right?
Yeah.
I was just gonna make a joke. It'd be the Fivers versus the Fours, but it lost its hit. Anyways. Let's come out with a new world. Let's get some new monsters in here. But oh no, there's birds. What's the bird? The poison bird? Palumo? Is that what that was called?
Palumo? Is that a bird? Yeah.
That's a bird cat thing too. So I don't know. I just want to fight
thing.
something with opposable thumbs, something that could like punch me. That would be crazy, dude. I'd have to dodge that.
Oh, that would be crazy.
But yeah, man, there was dude. Have you heard about these Walmart leaks, man?
No. What's it about?
So on Walmart's online store, right? They let you pre-order games. Well, I guess on any website, they'll let you pre-order a game that hasn't come out yet, right? Walmart did the most, and before we heard about Rage 2 earlier this year, they said you could pre-order Rage 2. And people were like, okay, that's not real. You know what I mean? They said you could pre-order Gears of War 5. You could order fucking Forza 7 and shit. None of these games had been announced officially, but they were like, oh yeah, pre-order all of them right now. You know what I mean? Come to find out, oh shit, all this stuff is true. Walmart's just spilling all the beans, dude.
Oh wow.
So
revealing all the intel.
Yeah. And I think we've spoken about leaks before on this podcast where more or less they're on purpose, right? Just to kind of gauge public interest in what could potentially be. And you thought they would have learned, because all that stuff happened, I think, about a month ago. You know, beginning of May, end of April is when those leaks came out from Walmart. They fucking did it again, though, dude.
Yeah.
And this time they leaked out that Fortnite's going to be on Nintendo Switch.
Wow.
Which, is that a surprise?
Can they get sued for that? Like, for revealing, like, the release date and all that?
I don't know. They probably could, but if I'm Nintendo, I'm not that mad at it. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm still coming out with it. Just because we weren't able to announce it doesn't mean we're losing that much money. But are we surprised at Fortnite coming out on Switch?
Is Fortnite even popular? Yeah, just kidding. Actually, yeah, that is pretty interesting to have Fortnite, you know, because like I've seen a lot of crazy videos of people dominating with that build, kind of, I don't know, building and shooting.
Yeah, and now there's fucking shopping carts and jetpacks in that game too. So there's all kinds of shit you can do in there now, man.
Shit, now they can play on the go too. That's like, fuck. How are you gonna play? Are you gonna play like on the hotspot, or you have to go to a Wi-Fi area?
Yeah. Well,
is there any latency, and how's that gonna work?
Not 100%. You'd have to be on Wi-Fi, because I mean, Fortnite's already on mobile phones, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't see how it would be too hard to put on Switch. But if the leak never happened, I could just see how this would have been a huge announcement. You know what I mean? And how they would have just overhyped it and stuff like that. And now since Walmart's just being Walmart and leaking shit,
what if it's just like a guy that he like wants games to come out and he just puts it up, but then his predictions are like technically coming true?
Oh, conspiracy theories, dude. I like it. So there's that one guy at Walmart who's like, you know what? Fortnite should be on Switch. So he just makes up the advertisement. You know what I mean? and then now Nintendo's back is against the wall. Like, fuck, we really got to make this happen now. Yeah. Oh, dude.
God damn it, Leroy. God damn it.
Conspiracy theories, bro. I like it. Oh, you know what? I'm not that mad about it. Also, dude, I'm having deja vu. Because Assassin's Creed got leaked, too. The new one.
There's another one?
Yeah. And didn't Assassin's Creed... What was the one that just came out? Origins? Assassin's Creed Origins got leaked like the week before E3 last year, right?
Maybe it's like an employee or one of the people working on it, and they just like, I don't know, sell that information to Walmart.
Oh no, the last year for sure was GameStop. I think GameStop put a poster up of like Assassin's Creed, and there was a pyramid next to the Assassin's Creed sign. So that's what people figured that one out. I don't know how people figured out the one this year, but it's gonna be ancient Greece, dude. So
what?
Spartan kicks for everybody, man.
Holy shit! I think I might get back into it,
dude. I know, man. I didn't play Origins. Did you play Origins?
No, I think I'm behind. Like the French Revolution one and the Egypt one.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna waste my time with that, dude. I think I'm just gonna play. It's to me this kind of starts the new era of Assassin's Creed, right? The Origins is the first step of that rebrand of Assassin's Creed. There's no more Desmond, no more of that Illuminati figuring out the past for the present type bullshit. You know what I mean? It's all like, I think Origins is for real how the assassins started in ancient Egypt. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it carries along into Greece. I mean, I'm thinking around this is the same time, right? Weren't Greece and Egypt like homies like that?
No history major.
Okay.
No, I have no idea.
I'm gonna throw this out there, dude.
Yes.
Just agree with me, man.
Sure.
Mark Antony, dude. The dude that hit up Cleopatra. Was he Greek or Roman, dude?
Sure.
Okay, there we go, man. So we're gonna assume here it was around the same time. We get fucking flamed for that one, dude. No, that might be Rome. Mark Antony might be Rome. I think he's fucking Rome. Anyways, dude. So that got leaked, and yeah, I think I'm with you, dude. I might have to get back into Assassin's Creed, man.
Yeah.
Because
you have to start. You can't marathon it though. I've noticed that when you marathon Kingdom Hearts or Assassin's Creed, you
the problem is tired. The problem is a game I actually want to play comes out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll play Kingdom Hearts, and then Monster Hunter came out.
Monster Hunter came out.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh yeah, I want to play Dark Souls, but oh shit, State of Decay came out. I was really waiting for this game. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then we got into Terraria too, man. So
Terrace House.
Yeah. Have you watched any of the new episodes?
There's new episodes?
Well, yeah, it's been going on week by week, dude.
Shit, no, I haven't.
I haven't either, dude. I wonder what happened. The last episode I saw was when the new girl came through, dude. Weren't we talking about how excited we were that she was coming through? And then now we're just like not following up, dude.
It looks like there's only one episode extra. Episode 17.
Oh, okay.
We're not too far.
We're not too far.
We're one episode behind. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, man, lots of leaks. But of course, a lot of them are going to get confirmed at E3, I think so. There's nothing too crazy there. Some of these are believable. One that I didn't think was too believable, dude, which got confirmed this week, and you might shed some more light on, dude, was Pokemon, right?
Yay! Yes. Yeah, so Pokemon Switch, that you're talking about that one. I think there's RPG Pokemon.
No, because what happened, I guess where the leak happened was Nintendo claimed Pikachu and Eevee Pokemon Let's Go, like the websites, the web domains. So they registered those, and when people saw that Nintendo registered those, they were like, "Oh, hey guys, this Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is a real thing." This was like 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? And then what happened this week, man?
Oh, I don't know.
It got announced. It got announced. They came
out with the trailer. Yeah. But that was the reason why I mainly downloaded Pokemon Go. I rewatched the trailer recently, and I just saw I was like, oh, okay, it looks like Pokemon. It is Pokemon Go essentially. Mm-hmm. But you're using that little Pokeball controller, and you move the character around. There's like a little joystick attached to it too, but basically it's Pokemon Go, but like with a little bit better graphics, and you look like you can do a little bit more things, control the characters, play together, and all that jazz. But what really kind of sold me a little bit was that they were transferring all of the Pokemon from your Pokemon Go app that was on your mobile devices over to the Switch. And I was like, okay, wow, like we caught like over 140 different Pokemon from the Kanto region. Maybe we can go ahead and transfer, or at least get it ready for when the game comes out. We already have like all of the stuff all of the Pokemon we, sweat, blood, and tears with. And we can start off as like a Pokemon master. So I downloaded Pokemon Go again on my phone, and I was like, all right, this is cool, everything is kind of new. The game crashed 8 times in a row.
Damn.
And I kept trying to like log in, and it would just crash. So I had to reinstall the game twice in order for it to work. And then once I got in, I was like, all right, cool. Everything looks kind of different. There's more tutorials. There's a lot of more features. But like I said, 3 minutes into the game, I was like bored as shit. I was like, okay, what can I do? I can't do nothing. I'm stuck in this apartment unless I like to travel everywhere to catch more different Pokemon. But it's like that's not the thing. When we used to catch more Pokemon, everybody was doing it, so it was okay for you to bust out that app. But then now these days, it's like you have to be like a Pokemon closet, otherwise you get like bagged on for still playing Pokemon Go. It's like, oh man, that's old news kind of thing. And I was like, oh god, okay, I can't play this game no more because it's not socially accepted anymore. Even amongst our Pokemon peers, they still trash the game. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see why we lost that sudden interest in it. But I still want to purchase that Pokeball controller because maybe I can use it on like a different game other than Pokemon Switch, which would be pretty cool.
But what would you would use it instead of a Joy-Con?
Yes, because I think there's buttons on the back. It didn't show the whole controller, but the middle where you press the Pokeball is a joystick. And then he looked like the two back fingers was pressing something. So there might be buttons on all over the Pokeball. And that would be pretty cool to replace your Joy-Cons. But then it could be kind of weird because you have like two Pokeballs in your hand. And you're like playing the game. It's like you're rubbing balls. It's like, what are you doing? Shut up, I'm playing games, man.
That is fucking crazy.
I'm playing Fortnite.
Playing with balls is fucking crazy, dude. So, when you're playing this, are you walking around like Pallet Town and all that stuff? Or are you walking around, I don't know, Los Angeles since it's connected to Pokemon Go?
From the trailer, I'm only speculating. It looks like you basically take your Pokemon, you walk around with it on your mobile device, like how you normally do it. Then you bring it back to your game and resync it back to your game. And then it says, you've walked with this Pokemon all day today, or you've explored this area with your Pokemon all day today. That's from what I saw from the trailer, and at least that's what I think. That's what they're trying to convey.
So what do you do in the actual game?
You kind of looks like you go around battling, like your traditional Game Boy Advance game where you're, exploring and doing gym battles. So that's why I'm hoping there's going to be like a story mode kind of thing where you're going through the 8 gym battles, but in order to catch these Pokemon, you can A, look for them in the game, or B, look for them in real life kind of thing.
So, is this true that you don't level up your Pokemon in this game?
I don't know. Like when I just caught one Pokemon when I played the game, and there's like, you have 2 attacks. It's listing attacks now. And the attack had numbers to it. One had like a blue number and a white number. So I'm guessing there's some sort of like RPG element. How, I think we only can choose different attacks for each Pokemon back then. But then now it looks like you can customize it a little bit more. Or each Pokemon has more attacks. You can level it up, choose differently with each attacks.
So that's what I'm thinking, right? Is since you can't really in Pokemon Go, you never really leveled up your Pokemon, right? You kind of just got lucky with these random stats,
the HP
and random attacks, right? Yeah. There was like a hidden number score for your Pokemon, right? And people had like tools to figure out that hidden number or something like that. But since this Pikachu Let's Go game is so tied into the Pokemon Go app, are they tying all that in too? Like, is the only way to level up a Pokemon in that Switch game to find a bunch of candies?
When I was looking at the Go apps, it still looks like they're using candies.
And so is that what they're going to use in the game too?
Yeah, but I think the leveling might be different, and the attacks, how they're used, is differently too from how we used to play it. So it looks like a lot of changes were made basically.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think the way to level up is probably similar to using candies, and it might be different from the inside the game where you have to like battle, and you can level it up that way, or you can get the candies in real life and level it up that way, like rare candies, basically.
Yeah, because the way to get candies was to catch a Pokemon and
damn Pokemon
turn him into a candy, essentially, right?
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh no, you let the Pokemon go, and then they give you candies for it." No, dude, we're turning that Pikachu into Pikachu candy to feed to our other Pikachu,
Pikachus,
so he could turn into a Raichu, dude. So okay, so I guess I kind of have an idea now. From what I was thinking, right, is basically it's everything you did on Pokemon Go. You can transfer it onto this Let's Go Pikachu thing, and that's it. You know, you could fight, of course, in the Switch game, but there was really no like level up system or anything, because the way to do that would be to just feed your Pokemon candy, right?
Yeah. So I'm guessing that might be different in the Switch, or you can stick to the traditional ways on the Pokemon Go app.
So here's why I'm upset, dude. Who is Game Freak? Is that who makes Pokemon? Dude?
Niantic, I think.
Niantic, Game Freak, Nintendo. They all know this game is gonna suck. 100%.
No, actually, they know it's gonna take off in the beginning, and then it might like take a hard fall later down the line in a month.
They know it's gonna suck. Though they know it's gonna suck right away, dude. People are gonna be excited just because it's Pokemon. They're gonna play it for a day and realize, wow, this game fucking sucks, dude. And here's why. And here's the telltale reason why. I already know this, because as they're announcing this, what's even the name? Let's Go Pikachu. As they're announcing this Let's Go game, they say, by the way, we're going to have a traditional Pokemon RPG, what you're used to, coming out in 2019. So they're already bracing us for the fact that this game's going to suck by saying, oh, hey, don't worry about the Pokemon you really want. It's still coming out. You know what I mean? It's like they're just using that news to soften the blow and lower our expectations for this new coming Pokemon game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think, the only reason why I'm upset is because it already feels like this is just going to be a cash grab for them. Pokemon Go essentially was a cash grab, right? Mm-hmm. They had this huge player base, had a bunch of people buying Pokeballs and coins and all this shit, and then didn't do anything for them. You know what I mean? They took all the money and really didn't improve on the game much. That shit you said was still crashing too, right?
Yeah, crashed 8 times.
Yeah. So that's the only reason why I'm upset, is because it just feels yucky, dude. This new Pokemon game just feels like they're abusing the Pokemon name, man. If they never mentioned that a new Pokemon RPG was coming out in 2019, I probably wouldn't be as upset. You know what I mean? I saw that trainer riding a Onix in the new Switch game, and I was like, oh shit, dude. I'm definitely buying this game.
Yeah.
Because that looked
That's
cool.
why I was like, that's what got me into it. I was like, oh shit, it looks pretty cool. And then, you know, if we don't really have to go after the Pokemon we already caught in Pokemon Go, then maybe we can just transfer all that shit over and, you know, play this actual RPG like how the Game Boy games are.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's going to be like, no, the main goal of the game is to just catch Pokemon
and evolve them,
yeah, then I'm like, okay, this is just an advanced version of Pokemon Go rather than an RPG where you can ride an Onix or stuff like that.
Yeah. And who knows, I could be completely wrong. That's just how it feels to me, man. Rather way having a Pokemon, at least a Pokemon did come out on the Switch. Didn't they come out with like a Minecraft Pokemon you could play?
Yeah, that was the one I was talking about, the free one.
Yeah,
I didn't play that one. Is it good?
No, I just saw that. It's really Pokemon Minecraft, dude.
It's not good.
Well, I don't know. Minecraft is great. Pokemon's great, so you put the two together, it's got to be great, right? I just heard it's a pay as you go game though. You know, it's one of those things where you have energy to do a certain amount of things, and then once you run out of energy, you have to like wait for 20 minutes or something like that, or pay $20 to get unlimited energy or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I guess I'm coming to realize too and appreciate that that's just the business side of things. You know, you need something like, what's it even called? That new Pokemon game?
Let's Go Pikachu?
No, the one that's out right now.
Pokemon Go.
The Minecraft one.
Pokemon. RPG Pokemon, that's all I saw.
But you need something like that to make you money so you can go ahead and make your other projects. You need something like Fortnite so you can make a passion project video game that'll be great for everybody, what everybody really wants, you know. So business side, it makes sense. Pokemon Quest, there you go. And that's the reason why I think it's so bad, is because
this doesn't even look exciting,
dude. And the reason it's bad is because
weird.
The Pokemon, it's like Minecraft, so they're all boxes, right? And it's a top-down view, I think. So the only way you can tell which way your Pokemon is chasing or is facing is because there's an arrow that's pointing forward, dude. Like, you can't tell the difference between Pikachu's face and his ass at this point, dude.
Oh my god. But the Switch one looks good though, still.
Yeah. I guess I'm really ready for that, you know, third person over the shoulder Pokemon, where when you throw your Pokeball out to take out your Pokemon, then the view switches to the Pokemon's third person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the dream game right there, dude. But either way, exciting news. I mean, is it gonna be all like 500 Pokemon in the new Let's Go Pikachu game?
Probably, because when I loaded the app, it was the Kanto region, then the Johto region, and then I forgot the last one, Owen region. But there's 3 regions essentially. It looks like there's like 500 Pokemon.
Okay. And then you'll be able, of course, to transfer those onto the Switch game. So who knows, man? Maybe I'm just an old man, resistant to change, and not leveling up the traditional way is just weird to me. But they'll make it work somehow.
You need to level up your original Pokemon, and then when this game comes out and there's battling, we're gonna settle the score finally.
Okay. If we're throwing down the gauntlet, dude, it's happening, man. Beat that ass. We have to have the same lineups too, dude. I gotta look for my lineup.
I already remember my lineup. I already know.
Oh, look, dude. I haven't changed my I haven't touched my Pokemon Red since I beat you. So I'm just gonna look who's still. I'm just gonna look who's still in the cup. Wake up. I'm just gonna look who's still in the belt, man. Ready for war, dude. Battle ready.
It's just gonna be deja vu. Me winning again.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be deja vu when I win. You're like, oh man, we've lived through this before, dude. Let's actually, you know what? Let's go to Penn. Let's play
next
to the cafeteria. Yeah. Dude.
Have cameras.
That would be, I know. Get some floodlights out there. Make it a thing, dude.
Damn, that would be legit.
That would be actually
would be like, that would be a high school, or not high school, like an elementary school reunion.
Just out there battling Pokemon and shit. That would be fucking great, actually, dude. That would be funny. Oh man. But E3 press conferences, dude, are what at least I'm most hype about E3, right? Just because of all the announcements and stuff. I kind of want to go over what Sony announced or what they had in their press conference last year, and I guess we'll take some predictions, man, as far as what they'll try to do this year. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not that hard actually, because a lot of the stuff that they announced last year or that they had in their press conference already came out, you know. So it's not hard to judge them too bad. So we're talking about the 2017 Sony conference. They opened up with Uncharted Lost Legacy. Have you played that game?
Not yet. The number 4?
No, the one with just Chloe.
Nope. Is that on the not the Switch, the Vita?
No. I think it's just on
That
PS4.
was... Oh yeah, I haven't played that one yet.
So they opened up with that. I definitely bought and played that. It's a great follow up, I think, to the, if you want to say vanilla, the Drake Uncharted series. It's a good follow up. There's this open world level, I think, that is unrivaled and amazing. The fact that you have an open world level in an Uncharted game is wild to me. So that's what makes that game so great. Need to play through it again, actually, on a harder difficulty. There's some surprises too, so I won't talk about it too much. Don't want to spoil it for Rick here. Second game they showed during the press conference, I think it was the announcement too of Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds. It was the DLC. It opened up like a snow area. I had just recently bought Horizon, have not played it yet. I don't know. Have you seen this GIF where it shows Horizon Zero Dawn on a like 4K PS4 Pro setup, dude?
No.
It looks like a fucking PC game, dude. It's amazing. Like the 60 frames. It's even in slow motion and shit. The game just looks super duper clean, man. I need to get a PS4 Pro.
That's what I was like. What?
I was like, wait, I do have a PS4. Why do you get a Pro? ASPCA, dude. I need to step up my game, man, and enjoy. I think that's what makes me so hesitant about buying these new games, is I won't be able to fully enjoy them, right? Because it's not going to be at 60 frames on the Pro. We're kind of getting spoiled with PC gaming right now. Next game they had in their press conference was Days Gone. This one isn't out yet. Yeah? When did this get delayed to? Is it next year?
I think so.
2019, and this is the one where
it's solo, right? It's a single player game.
Yeah.
Running from zombies. And,
you're a biker and just going around. Thinking about it, it kind of reminds me of State of Decay with better graphics, huh?
Yeah.
So that one isn't coming out to 2019. I think they're going to be talking about that again this year. I think that's a pretty safe bet. They'll definitely want to sell this game for sure. So they'll put it on this year's press conference. After that was the announcement, actually, of Monster Hunter World. So that was a huge one. And that's pretty cool how they announced it in June and it came out in January. That's like 6-7 months. That's it, dude. That's not a bad waiting time for that game. Whereas, Final Fantasy VII Remake, they announced it in 2015. Here we are 3 years later, and they're barely making the opening credits, I think, dude.
Exactly.
Still hiring staff and shit.
Exactly.
Still hiring janitors to refill the toilet paper, dude. So that's and I think that was the big reveal. The past 3 years, Sony press conferences have had a pretty huge reveal, right? Whether it was the remake, Resident Evil 7, last year's big announcement was Monster Hunter World. And it came out this year already, so that's good stuff. Shadow of the Colossus remake was after that. That sold pretty well, I think. It was only $20 or $30, so that did its job. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came after that. Nah. Is the jury still out on that, man, or is that a complete flop already?
I haven't really seen a lot of people get into that game. Not as like Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah.
When it originally came out, everybody was pretty hooked, but when the latest one came out, it was just they hopped on for like a month and never heard from it ever again.
Yeah, I think they didn't even include it in Evo this year. So
yeah, I think it's because they took out some of the characters that everyone like perfected, and then they just added on different new characters. But they're like, oh, it's too late. We don't really care.
Had to make some room for Dragon Ball Fighters too, man.
Exactly, the Dragon Ball game.
Had to cut something off, man. Call of Duty World War II was after that. That's already come out. Rick is dying. Rick, you came in?
Yeah.
All right. Yes, the 2 more cops after. So Call of Duty World War II was after that. That already came out. I pre-ordered it like an idiot when I was picking up Destiny 2. So unfortunately, I played through the campaign. Oh, actually, no. Campaign was all right in that game. Then the VR segment came through, which was forgettable. I think most of the PlayStation VR games are forgettable. Unless you have a PlayStation VR. Think about it now, man.
That's what I was saying. Like, VR might be, I don't know, like in Japan, they're using a lot of VR technology.
Mm-hmm.
And they just recently released it last year of like all different types of stuff. And that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit about places in Tokyo and Japan. There's like lots of different usage. There you go. Usage that they use the VR for. Like they use it for like certain rides. There's a VR park in Tokyo. And there's a VR zone where you can log in and experience the VR like with chatting with other different people. Another one is like where there's like a flight simulator in Japan, and another one where you're taking a cycling class, but you have the VR technology as well. So although it's still a little kind of primitive in terms of VR, I think still trying to like, push VR forward as the next kind of generation, but we're so resistant to VR technology.
Yeah, they just need to make it more affordable and accessible, I think.
Yeah.
Once VR does drop under $200, then I think it'll take off for sure. I think the technology right now is way too expensive for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw it for $200 one time, but I didn't have $200.
For the PlayStation one or for like Oculus or something?
I think it was the PlayStation one.
Okay. And I was gonna say that. So what are these theme parks? Is it like a room where you get to sit down and they have specific seats for? Okay, this is the roller coaster section. You sit in here and it'll like take you to the roller coaster.
I'm looking at some of these pictures. One area, they're not together, by the way. They're like different stores and whatnot. But one is like you sit in these egg-shaped cubicles seats, and you put on the VR. The cycling one, you're all facing like a giant screen, and the screen is emulating the virtual technology, like 3D. So it's like as if you're like cycling through like a futuristic looking area.
Okay.
Others are you're in that typical room where you're attached with all the VR stuff, and you're just playing VR. And the VR chat one looks like the same one. It's by Bandai too. So
these aren't all connected, dude. Like these are all like different like. Yeah, because these are like, you're in a mall and it's one store in a mall is one game, and then you walk down the other side of the mall, there's another game, right?
Oh no, they're like in different specific locations.
Yeah,
like one is in Ikebukuro Sunshine City. That's where the Pokemon Center is. Another one is by the Shibuya Station. Another one is I forget. Tokyo somewhere.
They might have to join forces, dude, for this to be successful, man.
Exactly.
They should just be all in the same building, dude.
Yeah, I think at least the cycling one looks pretty dope.
Yeah,
it's like you're exercising, and then you have like this giant screen that covers the entire wall.
Yeah,
that's emulating like a scenario.
Yeah, and that like just Dave and Buster's but VR. You know what I mean? And then you already have you showed me the. What do you call it? The Mario Kart one already too. So,
damn. See, all missing you out, do dude. Is have the Mario Kart one, but have a table in front, so that way you can eat your chicken wings. Whoa. and then play at the same time.
So, strategic marketing. Here's a free one out there for you, Japan. Put together all your VR resources. Your bicycling, your VR chat, your what was the other one you said? your roller coaster, you know, all that stuff, your little room where you shoot stuff. Put those all together in one store. Put Mario Kart in that same store too, but put it in the back so people have to pass through everything else before they get to Mario Kart.
But that's what it's actually gonna happen. It's just they're gonna bypass everything.
No, because they're gonna see the line's too long for Mario Kart. I might as well try out this bicycling thing. What the hell? You know what I mean?
True that. That's like that one thing we played at the PlayStation Experience for the guy. We were fighting Medusa. No, I was Medusa, and you're like my guardian. Yeah. There's like a line too long for that ragdoll game.
Yeah.
And then so like we decided to play that game, and yeah, that was actually a pretty cool piece of VR technology.
Well, so I was the soldier, right? I was like your knight defending you when you were turning shit into stone.
Yeah,
that is
like
what
I
it
was Medusa.
Yeah,
and I had the VR headset on, so wherever I looked, it turned to stone. But I couldn't, do everything at once. And then I remember the guy was like saying, "Okay, well, no, he didn't say anything. There was a timer inside the game saying like the game was about to end or something like that, and we already almost defeated the monster. And then the guy was like saying, "Oh yeah, don't look at your friend. He's gonna turn to stone." You already know my first thought.
Oh, of course.
It's like, one, I'm not gonna listen to nobody. And two, that's a fucking brilliant idea.
I know.
Brilliant
of course,
idea.
he would add that feature in the game where you could turn the person you're playing with to stone if you look at them.
Yep. So the entire time I was trying to look at you, and then you said that like he went over to you, and he's like, I think he's trying to turn you into stone."
He definitely did. Yeah, man.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, good times, dude. That was funny. And I guess that leads me to my question, man. Going over this whole VR portion of the Sony press conference last year. Can you really name a game that you would buy VR for right now on PlayStation?
Ace Combat.
Oh, okay. Is that out yet?
I don't know. We played it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The PlayStation Experience.
Mm-hmm.
Another one, Summer Lesson. That's the one in Japan.
Wait, I thought that's on PC. That's on PlayStation too?
Yeah, that one's on PlayStation where you have to like, it's like a dating simulation.
No way.
Yeah, I'm gonna link that to you after the podcast.
No, I definitely already know what it is, dude. So we have to dive in now. We've opened this Pandora's box. Are you her tutor or is she tutoring you?
I don't know, but I can learn a lesson. She can learn a lesson. You know.
You're gonna be accidentally dropping pencils on the ground in this.
I'm not gonna be like that guy.
Much. Starts the game sitting in the chair, ends the game sitting on the floor, dude.
That was the Dead or Alive VR.
Yeah.
Oh man,
but no, I've definitely seen a trailer. And that game gets pretty awkward, dude. Doesn't she ask for like a back rub at some point or something in that game?
She does? What the fuck?
Dude. That's why I can't believe this guy. Oh, the keyboard.
What is this? What's it called? Summer Lesson? Summer Lesson back rub? Oh shit, there is. You're not kidding. Oh, it's a girl playing. What the fuck?
Okay, fair enough. Two games.
This is fucking funny.
I think there's only.
He's putting oil on. Okay, that's too much for me.
Bookmarked. By the way, I think there's only one game, dude. I think I'd buy a VR for.
What's that?
Only if it was under $200. The X-Wing Battlefront X-Wing mission.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
that's probably the only thing I would buy it for.
What about Valkyrie? I think I had a blast.
Yeah, but I don't even think that came out, did it?
It did, but I don't know what the score was.
Yeah, there's probably like a low player base on that too, so it wouldn't be worth it. It would just be like you and I shooting each other down, dude.
Yeah. Got a C, 70% all around.
Oh, okay. It'd be interesting to see what the player base is like, though. You know, yeah, maybe that would be it. Just those two. Definitely not playing any scary games in VR. So RIP to those.
No. I heard Resident Evil 7 is pretty popular in Japan.
Yeah, for the VR. I heard it's actually really, really good on PlayStation VR, but good luck getting me to play that one. All right, so yeah, they had their VR segment. Chances that there's a VR segment in this year's E3 press conference? High or low?
For VR?
Yeah.
High.
What? You think they're gonna stick to it?
PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yes, because they have to sell their product that no one is really kind of buying, but they're buying at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, they probably don't have that many games to announce, but they're probably mentioning stuff in the works at least.
Yeah. If anything, I'll save that one for the end, dude. I'll save my prediction for the end. After their VR segment, God of War, which has just recently come out to a high acclaim. So shout outs to God of War, man. That thing got like super high scores, didn't it? I think that's gonna be this year's
almost perfect 10s.
Yeah, it's gonna be this year's Breath of the Wild, man. That's the one that's gonna clean up all the Game of the Year awards, I think.
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human trailer after that came out this year as well. Surprise, surprise, there was a Destiny 2 trailer during last year's E3. And thinking about it, Destiny 2 wasn't out yet during last year's E3.
Oh.
Destiny 2 came out, I think, in September. Look at the lifespan of that game. Not even a year.
Yeah. Did you say, like, I forgot who was telling me, but I was, like, talking about BlizzCon and all that, and then somebody was telling me, like, how they're announcing all the successful games and their forecast, and they're posting all their earnings and whatnot. And it was, you know, of course, it was like Overwatch, Diablo, and all that. And Destiny never made it to the list.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Holy shit! I didn't realize that.
R.I.P. to them, though.
Yeah.
I heard recently too that Bungie got a lot of money to develop a new game. Like they're just over Destiny now, dude. So
you just need to stop developing games. That department. Just pay them to stop doing that.
I guess, man. Yeah, dude. Just stop having us. I won't call it we wasted our time with Destiny. I think
Destiny. Yeah, the first one. I think we had a blast.
Yeah, the times we had with the OG Destiny were great. But Destiny 2, sheesh, they messed that one up.
Yeah.
We've already talked about that, though. So moving on. Last thing they did was Spider-Man, which is coming out this year, September. Chances they show that. Actually, no. They already said they're going to show that this year at this year's E3. So that's it, man. It was a pretty short press conference last year for Sony. I think it was only about an hour long. But that's all they showed. So far confirmed for this year what they're going to show. Last of Us 2 is for sure going to be there. Days Gone, we've already said, is going to be there for sure. Spider-Man, going to be there for sure. Death Stranding is going to be there for sure. Will they actually show gameplay this year?
Or Death Stranding? No, heck no. They're just going to talk about it and show another baby trailer.
What's the over-under on how many babies we'll see? 2.5?
It has to be 2.5. He has to grow from a baby to a man to throw up a baby. I guess it's about babies.
Yeah, you know what I just watched today? Have you ever watched 2001: A Space Odyssey?
No, I haven't.
So, just at the end of the movie, this guy turns into a fetus.
What?
And it just and he's floating around in space as this fetus, and it just reminds me of how the babies look in Death Stranding.
Maybe he got the idea from that.
if Kojima were to get that idea anywhere, it would be from 2001: A Space Odyssey. But anyways, I think we're gonna see gameplay, man. We have to. He's showed us too many. Apparently, there was gameplay in the last trailer we saw? The one where that guy was like stabbing himself as he was getting pulled in the air.
Really?
There was gameplay somewhere in that trailer.
Oh.
I don't know where it was, but it was definitely somewhere in there.
Maybe you're the monsters hunting them down. That'd be pretty cool.
No, maybe you're the camera going inside. What's his name? Getting the thumbs up from the baby.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to play that kind of game. Last thing that was confirmed for sure, which I'm most excited about, is Ghost of Tsushima. Man.
Oh yeah.
I think that's my next.
I think that's my only thing I'm hyped for right now.
No way, huh? Over Last of Us 2 Days Gone?
I don't know, because they don't have the staff yet for Last of Us 2.
Yeah, they're still hiring people for that as well.
Yeah, hiring.
So, okay. But I think how I was hyped for Neo, how it really didn't start out as a big thing, you know what I mean, until it got closer to release. That's how I feel about Ghost of Tsushima as well. You know, I feel like I'm super excited about it, but nobody's really talking about it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And in good sense, because all we really have is just that one trailer on it, you know what I mean, with like 1.5 seconds of gameplay. So definitely excited to see more of that. Chances that comes out in 2018? 0?
0.
Damn. You think so? 2019 release?
0.
Damn. Okay. Drive a hard bargain, but I'm with you. Death Stranding 2018?
0.
Oh wow, dude, another year, huh? So when did Kojima announce that? That was at 2016 E3.
Yeah, and then last year they didn't have a demo, so that says something.
Very true.
You know, there's only cinema, so I'm guessing they're spending more time on it.
So we just went over the games that they confirmed they'll actually talk about. They're going to be talking about more games than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just have my short list of what I think they're also going to talk about. What do you think they're also going to talk about besides those games?
I have no idea.
Nothing comes to mind, man? You don't think they'd pull a fast one on us?
Basically, whatever they announced like last year and the year before, they just basically been focused on that. They haven't really introduced more new games and whatnot. Maybe Kingdom Hearts come out this year.
Do they have that partnership? Like that is no. Kingdom Hearts is coming out on Xbox, isn't it?
Is it? I thought it was a PS4 thing.
Google.
Yes, Google.
Kingdom Hearts 3 on
You need to buy that Google Home thing.
Xbox.
And then you can just ask it.
No, it is not exclusive to PlayStation anymore, man.
Oh, Final Fantasy then.
Wait.
What?
Okay, maybe not. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, dude. Oh no, it will be on Xbox One. Just joking, dude. Confirmed.
Oh, so maybe it'll be on PC. Interesting.
So maybe, but I mean, maybe they'll show Kingdom Hearts. Square Enix has their own press conference though, so I think they'd want to save that for themselves. So one that I think for sure we gotta see, I think we talked a little bit about last week too, is Resident Evil 2. And this is what I was thinking about while we were talking about VR. What if they have Resident Evil 2 VR, dude?
I think they're having Resident Evil 4 VR. I saw that somewhere.
What?
In Japan, they're like making it, or
but it's not part of. It won't be part of the PlayStation VR.
Yeah, I think it will be. Like since they made number 7, so they're looking at making 4, but they should make number 2 because that's where it was all at.
Yeah, I think 2 is the greatest Resident Evil. I think bar none, to me. So if they were to put that in VR, I might fork over some cash.
You're gonna play that? Scary? I have to see you play this game.
So okay, but I know. But you know what? They'll fucking change it. They're gonna change it. Yeah, they're gonna change it, dude.
They're gonna change the scenes. You're not gonna be walking up and down the same stairs and hallway.
Oh God! Now as you bring it up like that, dude, I don't know, man.
It's gonna fall from the ceiling instead of coming through the window. And And if you turn around, there's gonna be a zombie behind you.
You know, they actually do that to you in that game too, I think. Because then you play it through it twice, right? You play it through once as Leon and once as Claire. And in some parts where there's a jump scare for Leon, they bait you with it as Claire. Like, you know something's going to pop out of that window. They just have like a piece of glass fall from the window to make you think it's going to happen again, but it doesn't.
Shit. See, that's the anxiety I can't handle.
Like, I can remember specifically, there's in the police station, there's an interview room, and it has one of those one-way mirrors. And I think in Leon's game, a licker definitely jumps through that window. You know what I mean? So when you play through it as Claire, of course, there's an item on the other side of the room that you have to pick up. So me already knowing that licker comes through that window, I'd like slowly walk over there. I'd make sure I have my fucking, I think she has a crossbow out. Yeah, dude. I pick up the thing, clench my ass cheeks together, and there's nothing, dude. They bait you so hard, right? And then you walk out that door. Surprise, who's there? Fucking Mr. X, or that tyrant that Umbrella drops off to assassinate you. You're like, no, dude. Because he can bust through walls like an asshole, man. So they definitely bait and switch you in Resident Evil 2. So damn it, Rick. You put the doubt in my mind. Maybe I won't fork out the cash for that one.
No, you gotta play it. I'll be there to watch.
But I think there's a pretty high chance. I think they're going to announce Resident Evil 2. VR is just me dreaming, but it's like a 90% chance that Resident Evil 2 is going to be announced at the Sony press conference, man.
And Dark Souls. Or, not Dark Souls, Bloodborne 2.
Yeah, fucking Anthony, man. Texting us that there's rumors about a Bloodborne 2. Like, why would you even do that, dude? You can't. Now I'm just expecting it now. And I'm only going to be disappointed because in reality, that's not going to get announced, dude.
Well, now you know your expectations are pretty low. So if it does get announced, you're going to be blown out of your chair.
I don't know, but then if it doesn't get announced, I'm going to be upset, dude. Because Squaresoft is already working on something, right? Whatever Shadows Die Twice is. And that's not a console exclusive as far
Maybe
as...
they have like ADD. You like start a project, announce it, but then they're like, you know what? Let's work on something else.
Because what other games? They did Armored Core.
Oh, they need to make a fucking Armored Core. That would be great.
The OG Armored Cores were amazing, dude. Where you could just
put
your
VR.
I'll put that VR. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, like you're in the cockpit and you like see, oh my god, y'all will die.
I remember one time I made it my Armored Core. It was just the bunny legs and like 4 homing rocket launchers, dude. And in this one level, I was just jumping around shooting rockets.
Just shooting rocket launchers.
How great is that game though? Where you can just, because they have a weight limit or something, right?
Yeah, to fly.
And then your gas too, like you can only take a certain amount of gas, so you can have like a heavy duty tank Armored Core, but you'd be super slow. You know what I mean? You have a lot of armor and a lot of firepower, but you'd be super slow. So how awesome is that? Just you could tackle a level any kind of way depending on how you build your robot, you know? So
yeah, I made mine super light, but I gave him 2 Gatling gun arms, and then I was just flying all over the place shooting people up. It was amazing.
No, there was definitely that level in the first one where you fight the Gundam, the guy with like the laser sword. He just whoops the shit out of you, dude. I think that's what made me go to the bunny legs, like jumping around and shooting, because he would fuck my shit up, dude. Oh man, I hope they announce that now. That's part of my dreams for the Sony press conference, dude. Oh man, but it's too exciting. What a time, man. What a time to be alive, dude. All this exciting stuff pops up. Music, video games, just everything, man.
Yeah.
And the countdown only continues, dude. 5 days. You think anything crazy is gonna happen during the EA press conference?
They're gonna be like, we love loot boxes. Everybody gets a loot box. You get one. It's only $5, but you get one. And people will be like, yes, I love loot boxes.
Shit, dude. They would. They'll get some like plants in the crowd to cheer on loot boxes, dude. But it'll be exciting times, man. We'll definitely be talking about the press conferences we've seen next week, man. We usually record on Sunday, so hopefully we're able to watch Microsoft's by then, dude.
Oh yeah, I hope so, dude.
Low key excited about that one too, man. Just because we've seen the potential of what we can do on Windows 10. That's kind of weird. We're excited about Windows 10, dude.
I know, dude. I'm like playing Xbox games. I'm like, I love Xbox now. You're amazing.
But yeah, so that'll be next week. It'll be exciting. It'll be jam-packed. We'll probably have like a 5-hour episode. But until then, Rick, some words of wisdom?
Just wait till November and you're going to see the ultimate showdown